Cana confessed his knowledge of Trinity's true nature, revealing they tried to suppress her awakening. Instead of killing the traitor Varen, Trinity stripped him of power and name, forcing him to witness the Empire's fall, defying his warning of the old magic's dangers. Cana watched her transformation with fear. Following Trinity's mental call, Reece and his companions reached the ancient Echo Gate. As it opened, whispers of forgotten names filled the air. Reece felt her powers surge. She was no longer waiting. She was rising. What are the consequences of breaking the ancient pact? What awaits Reece beyond the Echo Gate? And what is the terrifying new form Trinity has taken? The halls of the Warlock citadel were darker than usual, the torches dimmed by a silent enchantment that pulsed from the lower chambers. Trinity stood within her cell. It burned cold against her skin but did not hurt. It wasn't meant to. It was meant to change her. "They want to turn you into one of us," whispered the shadow in the corner. Trinity turned. Alara, the Warlock girl who had been feeding her scraps of insight for weeks. "They think you can be reshaped, a weapon." Trinity shook her head. "They're wrong." Alara stepped forward. "I hope so. But the Ember Sigil has never failed. Not once." Far beneath them, the High Coven prepared the ritual of binding flame. Trinity had only one option left. She had to break the sigil before it reprogrammed her soul. But the key to that wasn't strength. It was memory. That night, as Trinity lay against the cold stone floor, she let her mind wander, not to escape, but to remember. A forest, her mother's laugh, Reece's clumsy dancing under starlight, a pendant pressed into her hand by an old seer who had whispered, "You are the Chainbreaker." And then she heard it, a heartbeat not her own. It thrummed through her bones, not from outside, from within. Alara appeared again. It started, didn't it? Trinity opened her eyes, glowing faintly gold. The Ember Sigil was awakening something, but not what the Warlocks expected. It wasn't rewriting her. It was unlocking her. Trinity didn't sleep. Not now. Not when every breath brought more clarity. She began to see the threads woven through the citadel. Power lines, magical conduits, runes hidden beneath the tiles. Alara watched her warily. "You're not afraid." "I should be," Trinity said, "but I think this was always meant to happen." When the guards came to escort her to the ritual chamber, she went willingly, because now she remembered what the seer had told her. "You are the Chainbreaker." And as the High Coven surrounded her, chanting in the dead tongue of the first flame, she smiled. Chains are only as strong as the fear they create. The binding flame rose high, engulfing the chamber in firelight and shadow. Warlocks chanted in unison, eyes glowing, hands weaving symbols. Trinity knelt in the center, calm. When the Ember Sigil flared white-hot instead of writhing in pain, she reached inward. "I remember everything." The flames faltered. She stood, the chains falling from her wrists, not broken, but melted. Panic rippled through the coven. One Warlock screamed, another fell to their knees. Trinity stepped through the circle of fire, untouched. "You fed my strength," she said. "You taught me how to burn." And the chamber cracked at the seams. Smoke filled the citadel. Warlocks fled. Only a handful remained behind, watching Trinity with awe and terror. Alara knelt. "What are you now?" Trinity touched her heart. "Myself." She walked through corridors once barred to her. Memories returned with each step. Her childhood under surveillance, her escape, the betrayal that led her back here. And beyond the final archway, she found it. A tapestry of the old world, untouched by fire. It showed her, not as a prisoner, not even as a warrior, as a queen. The rebellion had not yet begun, but the world would soon remember her name. On the other side of, Reece stood at the edge of a ravine where moonlight pooled like liquid silver, the air tense with unseen magic. Beside him, Juniper knelt, fingers to the earth, reading the energy like Braille. Vincent stood watch behind them, sword in hand, while Noah scoured an ancient map under the flicker of a rune lantern. "She was here," Juniper whispered. Her voice trembled, not from fear, but awe. But not for long. Something chased her. Reece gritted his teeth. "The Warlocks." Vincent nodded. "The pulse is still strong. Trinity left a trail on purpose." "Or a warning," Noah muttered. He tapped the parchment. "There's a convergence point ahead, a place older than the moon packs, the kind of place they'd want her to reach, or trap her in." Reece clenched his fists. His memories still swirled with fragments of the facility, the mirror child, and the older version of himself. But amid the fog, one thing remained clear. Trinity had called to him, not just in memory, but now, in the threads of magic laced through the land. As they crossed the ravine, time seemed to bend. Trees whispered names and voices of the dead, one name louder than the others. Reece. He turned, a shimmer in the mist, a figure. His mother. She smiled sadly, placing a hand over her heart. Remember who you are before they made you forget. Then she vanished, and the ground beneath them gave way. Has Trinity truly escaped the Warlock's grasp, or does a greater, unforeseen destiny await her? What secrets lie hidden at the convergence point? And what dangers will Reece and his companions face in that ancient place? And what was the true nature of Reece's past, the memories stolen from him? And how will it shape his role in the coming rebellion led by the newly awakened queen?
Hey, I am Trinity. Want to know what happens next? Then click the link in the description below and download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episodes of Chosen by Fate, Rejected by the Alpha,